Okay. All right. Looks like everything is okay now. This is one of those moments where if everything could go wrong and you're trying to do something, it's probably a sign that says you shouldn't do it. But I'm going to go against that little rule and do a live stream anyway. I was really in love with the idea of doing a live stream in the front yard of the cabin that we're staying in over the summer, like we did last summer, but it kept raining every time I was going to hit the live button. That's exactly when it would start trying to rain. So then I had to take the laptop and then move the hotspot. It was stupid. So anyway, no, unfortunately, I'm back inside the cabin this time, but because I've tried two different times to go live, I just didn't want to give up. So I decided to just do the quick live stream. And I'm only doing this because I just wanted to get on here and thank everyone who has, number one, people who've just still kept subscribing to this channel. I want to thank everybody for that. Regardless of the lack of content or the slow up of content as of late, I do have an announcement in regards to that, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I really just wanted to get on here and just thank everybody who has still supported this channel and people who've subscribed. Hold on, give me a second here. I know that the last time I tried to do this, I actually had some people who were, listening, but I don't blame them. I had way too many fits and starts trying to do this thing. Alrighty. Okay. So, what I wanted to do besides thank everyone was to make sure also that we thank our young people. That would be people who occupied the streets last year for George Floyd, and who helped the George Floyd case go in the way of victory. It was their occupation of the streets last year and interrupting business as usual is what put the pressure on for society to not forget George Floyd, and therefore to write him off as another casualty to be sad for and then forgotten. No dollar or piece of real estate should be made to make a profit when human life can easily and systematically be snuffed out. But we also need to remember that when a black woman is also murdered by the state's cowardly agents, known as the police, that we need to be equally outraged and produce the same level of pressure. We don't do that enough for our sisters like Breonna Taylor and Sandra Bland. So that's the other thank you and shout out that I wanted to give, basically, to that generation, to the current generation of people. As I see finally people are in the chat. Hey, what's up, Hank the Mean Man and Pure Butterfly Spirit. Hey, Pure, I haven't seen you enough. I haven't talked to you enough. That's what I really should say. You've been doing your content all this time. So I just wanted to, I'm thankful for you guys. I don't even know how I got to 1,800 subscribers, to be honest with you. Last time I looked, I was like 1,600 or something like that, back in the spring or so. Maybe it's because I know that a couple of my older videos have been circulated on Facebook among I think a couple of anti-fascist Facebook groups. Some people had circulated some of my older videos, and I know that I got subscribers from that because it looked like the traffic was coming from Facebook. So I'm thankful for that as well. Pure says she's been working a lot. Well, yeah, I know what that's like, man. I've been busy for these last 8 months have been the busiest I've ever been, and this is around the time when things slow up for me. Actually, it was supposed to have been back in May when things would slow up for me, but they didn't. And then finally, things are slow for me now. So hopefully, I'll be able to fit in a few videos this, towards the end of this month and next month. I know that right now I've got more like personal things to do. I mean, in terms of reconnecting with people and stuff like that. Right now, we're upstate. It's just me, my wife, and I. Our youngest is out of the country, and our oldest is doing whatever she's doing. I mean, she's barely been home for the past year, so she's just been out, doing her thing, living her life basically. So yeah, we finally have a bit of an empty nest type of situation. Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to some of the people that I've started gaining as subscribers as well from from parts that I haven't expected. Some MGTOW men, actually. Maybe because, I know that I'll never change their viewpoints about feminism or the left or anything like that, which is fine. I'm not delusional about that. But I think that because I was having issues with, not even issues, because I was straight on attacking certain other members of the MGTOW movement who are just the way worst examples of MGTOW there are, one of them being MAGA Man. I think that a lot of those guys kind of realized that they're not as bad as others who got attacked. And like particularly like MAGA Man. So I started getting subscribers from those guys. So that's fine. And a lot of their content isn't is these particular guys. Their content isn't really as misogynist as others. They're just experiencing what they experienced, and they're just expressing it. And that's fine. I don't really care about all that. I don't have a problem with that. So, I'm just going to leave it as such. You did a video recently. You were watching a movie that I was like, oh man, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. And now I can't remember it. I think it was, oh man, I think it had to do with, it was a sci-fi movie. I think it had to do with pyramids or something. They made like a TV show based on it, like years later. I didn't watch the TV show, but it was like I think the aliens were Egyptian or something. I only watched it once, and that was a very very long time ago. Can't remember it. Want to give a huge shout out to Expose the Manosphere. If you have not subscribed to that channel, please do. Uh, it is really, that channel has really blown up. Aaron Fountain is the creator of that channel. The waves, the influence that guy has, that brother has created here on YouTube is phenomenal and growing like wildfire. If you have not subscribed to him, if you've got a problem with the manosphere and their influence and their, festering poisonous influence here in social media, please subscribe to him. The guy is just doing, like I said, phenomenal work. And you should just go ahead and check him out. I'm really hoping that he can get more exposure, though, to other websites. I know that recently The Root, did The Root did an article? No, no, no. The Root did not do an article on Expose the Manosphere, but The Root did an article about this Kevin clown. I'm forgetting his last name. Mainly because it doesn't matter what his last name is. But he's like the latest sensation among the manosphere right now because he tries to come off like, he's some black careerist, like this a member of the black professional class. And he's, out here basically spewing the same garbage that Tommy Sotomayor or Mad Bus Driver X or Obsidian or all the rest of those other clowns are doing. He just thinks that if he dresses up and plays the part of a black professional or a black yuppie, that this is, that somehow his message is different. It is not. Same old misogynist, different suit, basically. In a suit, rather. That's all. Kevin Samuels, that's his name. So Kevin Samuels, they did an article on him on The Root. So if you get a chance, just type The Root and then type Kevin Samuels in Google and you'll find the article. But I'm really hoping that The Root would expose the manosphere and that they do an article on him, on interviewing Aaron Fountain. Because like I said, he did great work. And one of my lame ass attempts to do a live stream earlier before it started raining and shit, he was actually tuning in on my first time trying to get on live stream. I was kind of hoping he'd be in the chat so I could give him a shout out. But again, that's all I have. Again, please subscribe to this channel. Naturally, I want everybody to subscribe to Miss Elite. She's just, she basically, her channel does some really funny shit in terms of trolling the manosphere, and you should just check her out and subscribe to her as well. As you all remember, I'm trying to do less material on the manosphere on this channel, but I'm playing around with the idea of starting a separate channel that does focus a little bit more on the manosphere, and to leave this channel, just to leave this channel mainly about and what it always was originally meant for, and that is to talk about capitalism and basically to talk about a working class revolution in America to overthrow capitalism. And that's what this channel was always all about. And, but obviously when you talk about the right wing and when you talk about capitalism, you got to talk about all the other isms that it creates. And the isms of oppression, racism, misogyny, sexism, homophobia, all of those things are byproducts of that system. So you can't really talk about just that system and not talk about those other byproducts of it. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to do, y'all. Looks like the weather is starting to get better out there, and I really don't want to be sitting in this cabin that long on the inside. I mean, there's a lake I want to go swim in, which I'm pretty sure all my enemies would love for me to do, just go jump in a lake. But I'm not going to die because I know how to swim. Okay? So I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody, just let you all know that I'm still breathing. Thank you all for subscribing still. Thank you all for supporting this channel. And thank this generation of young people out there for occupying the streets against racism and police brutality. All right, this was the Garage Autonomist. I am out. Thank you.